That was fucking sick.
Yeah, that was sick, dude.
I didn't tell you guys that I switched that all up. Do you like the Great Value brand Star Wars copyright-free stuff they had on there?
Yeah, that was pretty sweet. Just the Photoshopped lightning.
Yeah. All right. Let's get down to brass tacks here. Star Wars Celebrations. Came and it went. How does everybody feel?
Excited.
Mm-hmm.
Mixed bag.
Mixed bag.
I don't think I'm excited for shows per se, but just the Ahsoka Trooper helmet is probably the one thing I've already pre-ordered that bitch.
There's so many things to pre-order, and it was all so expensive.
Very.
I know, I guess while we're on the topic of collectibles, I know May the 4th is coming up, and I know Lego is getting ready to drop an ass pile of Star Wars shit too.
Yep, they're doing a couple freebies. I don't know if you spend over a certain amount. Yeah, they do it every year. There's 2 Star Wars themed freebies. They're doing a Death Star bust if you spend over, I think, $150. And then there is another weird little Jedi thing. It's not Lego, but it's like a collectible. Like they did the Mandalorian keychain last year that I got. But they're actually doing a Death Star bust. It's kind of cool.
Hell yeah.
Kind of like the helmets.
It's similar, but it's smaller. I think it's a little smaller than the helmet. It's not very big.
Okay.
So celebrations, we had Ahsoka trailer, The Acolyte, Skeleton Crew. We have Dave Filoni Mandoverse movie. What was the other one? I'm missing one. Oh yeah,
The Rey movie.
Jedi Master Rey Skywalker.
So you can be pregnant. It's gonna be awesome.
There ain't no fucking way.
Knocked up by a Force ghost.
Wouldn't that be some shit though?
It come out Jesus the Jedi.
Wasn't that how Anakin was made?
Technically,
yeah,
but
that's what they say.
she didn't really have sex. It was just like the immaculate conception.
Allegedly.
That was that Legends.
No, well, I guess
isn't there a comic book panel of like Palpatine talking about it?
It's a straight up, it's Star Wars, something about Shmi, but yeah, it's like how he all became who he was, or how she became pregnant with Anakin. She was just some slave chick, put it in her belly.
I wonder. I was thinking about it. I wonder if Kathleen Kennedy only answered questions that were like pre-approved.
100%. And I bet you if anybody went rogue, they're dead now.
Because all the reports of everything over the last, like the Kevin Feige movie, like all the reports that we've seen over the last 6 months, she basically contradicted everything.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to say shot the rumors down, but basically just told us the exact opposite.
What's Disney seeing her? What value does she add?
I don't get it, dude.
I think she was handpicked.
Yeah, didn't George pick her?
Yeah, she was handpicked by Lucas.
So, but it's after so much failure and backlash, you got to think, man, we got to go in a different direction. Maybe she has some kind of contract or something that we don't know about.
They just renewed it.
Oh,
we were all speculating that they weren't going to renew her contract after,
especially with Bob Iger coming back and all that.
Yeah, I think it was last year
that
Disney was going to go a new direction, and then they re-signed her.
Yeah.
And then everybody was just kind of like, oh, shit.
Well, at least
she probably has a bunch of dirt on a bunch of people.
That's what I was going to say.
We're getting a Mando movie, which speaking of that, you might be right about there might not be a season 4. They might just go straight into the movie.
I thought they already greenlit season 4.
No, it says it's written.
Written, okay.
They could straight up make it into a movie.
It depends, because this is one of those questions. It's like, ask me Wednesday night.
That's what I was going to say. My feelings depend on how Wednesday goes.
Now, did they completely cancel Rangers of the New Republic? Like, that's completely gone?
Well,
is that the one with
that was going to be with whatever.
I think so. I would assume so, because
that's where
she would have
Zeb,
been the main one.
like Zeb was going to come in that series, but they pushed him to Mando to probably get him now into Ahsoka.
Well,
He was supposed to be one of the main characters in
So in
Rangers.
the not this most latest episode of Mando, but the episode before that, didn't they say Cara Dune allegedly died in that?
Yeah, she was the
that
one
ship.
that was
Yeah, but I don't
transported
think
in.
that was confirmed, but
Yeah,
would make sense.
It's a
'Cause
good
I-
way to get rid of her.
yeah, they're not bringing Gina Carano back, sadly. But
I don't think she would come back, even if they asked her.
Yeah, as
that's
far
what
as
the latest I read is.
quiet
There
thing.
was like an open invitation for her to come back, and I don't think she's taken it up.
Uh,
She's staying in her ground.
okay, so I think in my opinion, the big winner from Star Wars Celebrations outside of the helmet, is the Ahsoka trailer.
Mm-hmm.
There is a lot of depth just from the 2-minute trailer. There's a lot of depth to that show. And first look, it looks really, really promising. Now, last time I said something like this was about the Obi-Wan trailer. And it pulled itself back around. It salvaged itself. But
So I feel like Filoni's going to have his hands way more in everything with this, though.
that Ahsoka is his. That is like
Yeah.
his pride and joy.
Yeah,
I feel like they're not going to let Kathleen Kennedy come in there and throw another Lizzo in there, another Jack Black in there. I don't think that's going to happen. So.
No.
So with all the things that Filoni doesn't touch that seem to flop, like why the fuck wouldn't you just let him take over everything? Because he does such a good job with everything else.
He's never done outside of like co-producing and like co-directing with Mando.
He's never done
I
live
don't-
series stuff.
No. I mean, I think this whole The Mandalorian, it was kind of a let's see how this goes, and then like he kind of strikes me as I'm gonna put my all into one project at a time.
Mm-hmm.
And then once this is tied up and like done, then it's like, okay, I can put my all into a new
I feel
deal.
like there's a certain checklist. That's why they have Kathleen Kennedy for. Like, we've got to have so much Grogu. We've got to have so many celebrities in it. We've got to be able to sell certain things and not just tell a story. And I feel like that's why they have Kathleen Kennedy. And I feel like that's why she's involved in so many things. They have an agenda.
I feel like this season of The Mandalorian is probably the most, I don't want to say hated, but it's taken the most hits. And it almost,
It doesn't
How do I
feel like the
say
same show. It doesn't feel like the past.
no, it doesn't. And I don't want to make it political, but it feels like they're trying to appease a new crowd.
Oh, 100%.
Star Wars has always been doing that. Think about
Right.
that.
And it's, when season 1 and 2 were, the OG fans and like the prequel fans were, they were a fan of this show. And now it feels like it's become such a cultural phenomenon. It's like, okay, now we have to appease everyone else. Because, I mean, the whole Lizzo and Jack Black thing, you got to think like from a media marketing point, it's like, okay, we'll bring Lizzo in. And Lizzo is going to, post on her IG or post on her Twitter like, hey, I was in the new Star Wars.
She made
The
18 posts
Mandalorian.
about it on TikTok. I mean, she literally just kept posting consistently on TikTok about it.
And then, maybe people who are, fans of her music and that follow her, are going to, oh, shit, we got to go check out this new Lizzo thing. So then, all these new people are going to subscribe to Disney Plus or whatever.
This is fucking Star Wars, though. Like, they don't need Lizzo to come in and get clickbait
But
views.
He's
Like,
got a good point. I mean,
I know.
constantly. They don't make these shows a lot of times all of it for us. As
No.
much as we want it to be centered
No.
around what we want, it's not. It's never going to be that way.
At the end of the day, it's owned by Disney. Disney only cares about money.
Yep.
So as long as it's like, okay, how can we bring in a new audience
Yeah.
Fan
to watch
base.
this show? okay, let's bring in a pop culture phenom, and then she's going to post about it on her socials, and then we're going to get more subscribers.
So me and my brother-in-law were talking about this most recent season, and it's the worst season, but Mando hasn't really had a bad season. Season 1 and 2 were awesome.
Yeah, I mean,
So,
out of the three, yeah.
yeah.
We'll see what happens in the last episode. I mean, we all hated Obi-Wan Kenobi until the last episode came out, and it was like, fuck me. That was pretty dope.
Do you think this season's going to end on as much of a cliffhanger as Bad Batch?
Yes, 100%. I was thinking about that. I think they had an agenda. The way they did Bad Batch come out at around the same time as this is they are going to leave both on cliffhangers.
Yeah, do you ever notice how when shows, like when one show ends, like when Rise of Skywalker came out and we were introduced to the Force Heal thing, or no, one of them, it was either Mando or Rise of Skywalker. One of them, they introduced it, and then it was in like that episode of like,
Yeah, I
it was
remember
like the
that.
whole Force Healing thing. It was like 2 weeks of it. And it was just like, okay, we've never known about this, but literally, and then in the movie, and then in Mando, it happens.
Yeah.
So like the shows kind of like they put stuff out and they do the same thing in both shows. So that's why I was trying to pay a lot of attention to what happened in the Bad Batch. And I mean, it's a lot of it's cloning in Bad Batch, cloning in Mando. They're kind of going hand in hand. First order, yada, yada, yada. So that might be the correlation between the two shows. Like, because everything is always mirroring each other and everything's a parallel universe.
Mm-hmm.
But probably since Bad Batch left us on a sad cliffhanger, we're probably going to do the same thing in Mando.
Yep.
And it's probably going to send the fans into a goddamn frenzy.
Oh, it's
Because
definitely going to do that regardless. It's Star Wars.
Yeah,
Star Wars fans are the worst fans.
literally the worst. I was thinking about it today. Nobody's ever happy.
The runtime is interesting.
39 minutes. That's why I don't think Dinner Grogu is going to die.
But this last episode was 50 minutes.
Yeah.
So it's
And we had a big death.
yeah.
Papa Viz.
That was a badass scene.
It was.
And those guards.
I had a feeling too when he was standing out there
Mm-hmm.
laying fire down. I'm like,
Well,
oh, he's going.
y'all want to do a prediction on what we think is going to happen?
Oh,
Me
man.
and Scully have been arguing about this.
Personally, I think Bo is going to die. Do I want that to happen? No. Do I want anybody to die? No. But, or close second, something's going to happen to Din. Grogu's going to force heal him.
Man, I just, with Pablo, or not, yeah, Pablo, whatever. Pascal, with him not being in the suit anymore and just doing voiceovers and stuff like that, like, I just think this is where they do it.
They're
And
not going to kill him. You can't kill the Mandalorian.
I mean, you can, though. They've even made a point to say
It's about all the Mandalorians.
Isn't necessarily about Din. It never was. Supposedly during interviews.
Just the way it's all lining up with him not being in the suit anymore and stuff like that. And I just think they're going that route. That or he's getting banished forever or some shit like that.
Yeah,
But I don't think he would really walk away, though. I'm sure he's making an ass pile of money just to do voiceovers.
Yeah.
Like, I would take the easy route. Oh, somebody else is going to be in the suit. All I have to do is show up and do voiceovers. Okay. Yeah, sign me up for season 4.
Probably doesn't even have to show up. Probably just does that from a sound stage somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's my prediction.
I do think Grogu saves him just because Din saved him last season.
Oh, yeah. He's going to do something with the IG suit.
You think
that
they
was
killed?
funny.
You think they kill Moff?
No.
You
No.
don't think so?
I think this season's going to end on a cliffhanger. I think they're going to use a mind flayer, wipe Din's brain. He's going to end up being basically just a mindless drone from Moff Gideon, and they're going to fly off somewhere, and it's going to leave like that on the cliffhanger. I think this and Bad Batch are going to correlate. I think we're going to see Tech come back next season, and he's going to be the same thing happen to him. He's going to be somehow working with the Empire.
Almost like a Echo situation when Echo was taken over.
Oh yeah, he's hooked up.
Yeah,
And the same thing's going to happen to Din. Why else make such a big point to show us the mind flayer and talk about how the Empire is using it?
They were wanting to use that to basically trick that doctor into thinking the Empire was.
No, I know why they did it, but I think it's going to come back into play. That's just a theory. I honestly,
Right.
I'm probably way wrong.
No, they have been using that a lot, though. It is a good point.
Because that's going to leave you sad and upset seeing Grogu crush that Din doesn't know who he is, and then it leaves on that cliffhanger. You know? They say you're not going to be happy.
Yeah, they have made a point to say that.
I just don't think they had the balls to pull off anybody big.
I don't think he was ever really in the suit the whole lot. He was
No.
always stunt doubles. There's two of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah, one of them's John Wayne's grandson, and I don't remember the other.
He's
pretty
the one
much he
who's-
was only in it when he'd take his helmet off in that Bill Burr episode. That's the only time he took it off, wasn't it?
That and when he got hurt in IG, had to do the thing on his head.
Oh yeah,
And, Gideon had him in the bar.
yeah.
He was internally bleeding or something.
One of those stunt doubles came out and said, he's the one that basically said, you're not going to like the ending. It's not going to be a happy ending. So it's just kind of odd that a stunt double would come out and say something like that, or a guy that's just wearing the suit that.
Hey, stunt double. Try to keep it to yourself next time.
Nah. It's all right. Mentally prepare myself.
Do you think? So how it was called, spies or whatever, they could be throwing everybody off. What are we thinking?
It's the armor. It has to be, dude.
I think the
The
armor.
way she's trying to unite everyone to get them all in one place seems
then
a little fishy.
She's
conveniently left
Mandalorians on the planet, picking all of them up and taking them back to the fleet.
Yeah,
There's no communications. They're not hurt. They're playing dumb. They're playing like that, and she's taking them back to the fleet.
yeah. She conveniently leaves the spot where all the fighting's going down.
Right.
And when they said, "Are they Death Watch or whatever?" she goes, "Death Watch is no more."
Yeah, she doesn't say no.
Yeah.
They've evolved.
So you think she's Gar Saxon's right hand or whatever her name was?
What was her name? Cross? Something Cross?
Something like that.
So do you think Axe Wolves could be a spy too?
He did bolt out of there.
Right away.
That's true. He did.
They kind of told him to, so I don't know.
Yeah.
Him or Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
They're the only two.
There were some other sketchy things about her, the way she looked at Grogu. I saw some other stuff kind of pinpointing at her too.
Yeah.
Who knows? They're all spies.
There's a lot of speculation.
Din's
Grogu's
a
a
spy.
spy.
Din's a spy. Yeah. Grogu's a sleeper agent.
That'd be fucking crazy.
That'd almost be too cliche, right?
How great was that scene when he got the IG armor?
And he was like, no.
Laughing.
That was
Laughing
was-
my ass off.
I almost fell off the couch laughing so hard.
they nailed it.
Yeah, you called that one a long time ago.
Super cool.
Wonder
Now we
how
don't
you
have
knew
to see
about
him
it.
being carried around all the time.
Said, I wonder how you knew about it.
Buddy, I just, brew up these ideas in my head. I don't see them on the internet anywhere.
Yeah, nothing like Reddit.
You already know how it ends, too.
No, so honest to God, the actual ending hasn't been leaked, but some of the stuff, like who was possibly going to show up in the ending, has been confirmed.
Am I going to be angry or happy?
No, I mean, look, I don't want to spoil anything, but I think
All
somebody from a previous TV show is going to show up to help kind of save the day and help out.
Swear to God, if it's fucking Luke again.
It's not going to be Luke. I think we're going to see Boba.
They're not
See
bringing
Cat-
anybody back from the
see
dead, are they?
See Cad Bane pop in.
Oh, man.
Help.
Is it Boba?
Boba and Finnick should both be in this last episode. They're confirmed to have filmed one episode.
No, they haven't shown up yet. So yeah.
Maybe that's where the armor is really going.
Let's go get them.
To go get them.
Oh yeah, because Boba and
Or maybe that's where
Rancor.
Axe Wolves is going.
I don't know. Just imagine Boba showing up to like save the day, just dropping some freaking bombs on people.
I hope so.
Best sound in Star Wars.
I hope there's like 10 of those.
That is the best sound in anything. Nothing beats that sound.
All right. Suppose we can watch the Ahsoka trailer.
Can I say one thing? I'm glad you guys told me to watch Rebels and pushed me to do it. Honestly, I tried multiple times to watch Rebels, not just because I was being stubborn. The first 2 seasons were rough for me.
Mm-hmm.
But man, season 3 and season 4 were so good. I put them up against anything in Clone Wars.
Were you?
Did you cry when Kanan died?
I didn't cry, but man, I was upset. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I was doing something with that scene where he like stops that explosion, and I was like, wait, I gotta rewind. I wasn't paying close enough attention. I think he's gonna die here. I had to watch it like twice, but man, everything makes so much more sense. Like everything's coming together, what their vision is, or hopefully what their vision is, or what they're building on.
Swear to God, Star Wars, if you take away from that scene and bring him back to life, I'm gonna be pissed off.
Freddie Prinze Jr. has said multiple times that he does not want to do anything Star Wars anymore.
I saw that, yeah.
He wants no part of it. He said how they left Kanan to begin with was perfect. He didn't even want to come back and do the Bad Batch opening. But
like because it's been a long time. I haven't seen Rebels since it aired. I never watched it since it was on.
Bro, I've seen that thing like 6 times.
See, I'm that way with Clone Wars. Like I've watched Clone Wars like 7 times. But Kanan, he gets his eyesight back for that brief second.
Yeah, and he sees Hera.
And he sees Hera, and
then he pushes the chip away pretty much.
Okay.
Lars Mikkelsen as Thrawn was awesome. Just nailed it. Yeah. And I'm so excited it's confirmed that he's in the show. Like, he may not look perfect. I mean, I'm sure he'll be off, a little bit. But, man, that voice is just perfect.
It is.
I agree.
I hope he kind of follows his mannerisms a little bit. And you would think that the person who had voiced him in Rebels would, know more about him than anybody else.
Yeah, it's going to be perfect.
And it's not even like crazy mannerism things. It's just like how calm Thrawn is to the
just
point where it's creepy.
Yeah. He's so fucking stoic.
So I guess before we start this, for those of you that have not seen Rebels and you want to know what like kind of Ahsoka is leading into, go watch Rebels, probably season 7 of Clone Wars, and then read the Ahsoka book. Because the Ahsoka book ties into I'm a couple chapters into it now.
Yeah, I'm about 6. I like it so far.
Yeah, and I like it that Ashley is doing the voiceover.
Hell yeah.
So that ties in between her time between Clone Wars and Rebels, what she was.
Is that book canon? I hate to be that guy, but is it?
I don't know.
I know Tales from the Jedi kind of pulled from it a little bit.
Yeah. So I thought I remember an episode where she was referred to as Ashla in Rebels.
She was.
That was when she was like in hiding, though, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's her name in the Ahsoka book. So yeah, it probably is canon.
Canon.
Are the sisters in it?
Yeah.
The Marta sisters or whatever?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to read it.
That book's canon, and Dooku Jedi Lost are both canon. They both came out around the same time.
Nice.
Hell yeah. All right.
Let me know when you're ready.
Oh, I'm ready.
Something's coming. Something dark. That's it.
This is a new beginning. For some, war. For others, power.
It's been a while. Things have changed. I started hearing whispers about Thrawn's return as heir to the Empire. We have to prepare for the worst. The Jedi fell a long time ago. There aren't many left.
Perhaps it is time to begin again.
Fuck.
Damn. I'm excited.
That shit's sick.
You know, I hope it'd be cool to see some new original characters from Filoni's mind. Like,
Is that Mara Jade, do you think? That other
No.
Sith, you don't think so?
I don't think
No.
so.
Nope.
Just a new character, probably.
Yep.
The blonde?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think that'll be her.
She has a name.
Well,
I
you
don't
don't
even
know
have
if-
any of my notes or anything. I was all prepared for this episode, and then
Who do you think the masked Inquisitor is?
dude, I have no idea.
A lot of people
We
think
got
it's
orange lightsabers. We got
that Bria, or I don't know, the girl that her Jedi friend in Clone Wars.
Barriss Offee.
Barriss, thank you.
Fuck,
A lot
I
of
thought
people are
Barriss
saying
was going
it's
to be
her.
in this show in Mando. I was really wrong about that one.
And then some people
one
are
that set her up.
saying that it's going to be that she's actually fighting Ezra right there.
No.
I've seen people say that.
I have a feeling that Ezra is probably not going to be in this show.
You're gonna have Thrawn, but no Ezra.
Well, the way that the gentleman that played Ezra, how he kind of worded everyone seeing him on the live screen, it was kind of like a thank you or whatever, but it was kind of, it almost had like a goodbye vibe to it, like
They're trolling,
Like-
just like Lars saying that he had never been contacted about doing Thrawn. Like,
true. I remember all those reports getting leaked about him playing Thrawn, and I was so excited, and then he was so adamant that he's not doing it.
Never been contacted about it or anything. Yeah.
I'm excited. Yeah, I'm way more excited now. I probably, if I didn't watch Rebels, I'd probably be like, it's another show.
That trailer was awesome.
I
And like,
go ahead.
I was like, I think you made the comment about her using the Force to spin the lightsabers on the opening.
Yeah,
It just shows like how strong she's become.
yeah.
That's what her and Rex did in season 7 of Clone Wars too. When all the clones were right after Order 66 happened, when they were in that. God,
Yeah.
I remember
I'm in-
they were in
I'm in
a
the
Starfighter or what the hell they were in. They were in something, but they were in a control room and they were up on the like hologram table. And
Yeah.
they spun and went down.
I remember that. Yeah. I'm in the process of rewatching season 7 of Clone Wars.
I'm patiently waiting for Hunter to get there. I told her when she gets to 6, I'm gonna start watching it with her again.
I think there's more than meets the eye when it comes to Balin's character. I think that there's something going on there, whether Ahsoka's going back and using it's that world between worlds, or I think that there's something in play with that. And it's very funny how they tried to mirror how similar his interactions were with Vader when you see Vader on fighting those same guards, those same patrol. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Something very, very ironic there. And he himself, the actor, I think his name's like Ray Stevenson,
Yep.
came out and said, like, there's more than meets the eye with my character. There's more going on here than you know yet.
Watch, it's Ezra from the future.
Well, there's people that think like he's an alternate universe Anakin.
Well,
That
yeah.
should be wild, dude.
Obviously, that's probably not it if he's got
Yeah.
an Balin, but that would be crazy.
I wonder if Ahsoka. No, I was gonna say I wonder if Ahsoka used the world between worlds to find Ezra, but that wouldn't make sense with Thrawn, and then the whole Sabine interaction too.
Do you? I was wondering. Do you guys like how they gave Sabine long hair?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they did it to show how much time has passed. Because
Yeah.
I mean,
And I thought that scene where you see the ships fly off, that was a direct cut from the end of Rebels. In the end of Rebels, she still has short hair.
she has like a buzz cut.
yeah, and I mean, technically, she's still living at that communications tower where they launched that one signal
Yeah,
too,
well, that
on Lothal.
yeah, where Ezra pretty much lived. Yeah,
I mean, ships probably fly in and out all the time, but also in that scene in the live action, Lothal or whatever, Lothal is definitely built up a lot more.
They did say a week or two ago that there is a significant time skip in Ahsoka as well.
Okay.
So the show could start with her with short hair, and then
Yeah.
15 years or however much time goes by.
I wonder. It'd be curious too, because what are her things on her head called? I can't remember, but they get longer over time. So it'd be interesting to see, like, go back to like Book of Boba, and then watch Ahsoka and see if they're any longer. See if they made that connection as well. So just see how much time has gone past.
right. Like
Oh,
who? It's something like that.
All right, guys, I gotta hop off.
Hey, we appreciate your time.
Yeah, thanks for stopping by,
Thanks
dude.
for coming.
I always want to make it work if I can.
Enjoy what Oklahoma has to offer.
And
Buddy, this is
Uno,
Shawnee, Oklahoma. Look around.
Uno with your family.
Yeah, brother.
So you guys have fun. I'll probably watch on my phone.
All right,
See you,
Oh
brother.
yeah.
later,
Yeah,
dudes. Then they're with you.
He's gone. Now we can say what we want.
And he'll never know.
He's probably got it open right now.
He was probably opening it as he was shutting his computer. These guys are gonna talk shit.
I truly do think that Ahsoka will be a really good show. I hope that they pull. You know how we were when we were specking on Obi-Wan, how we wanted like Clone Wars flashbacks.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be cool if they have some flashbacks with like all the rebels together
Yes.
or something.
That would be cool.
I know that's wishful thinking, and it's just
Well, Hayden said he filmed flashbacks for Ahsoka, like as Anakin Hayden,
I-
not Vader Hayden.
I want them to do a flashback between Ahsoka and Vader's fight in that temple.
oh man, I
That
forgot
was
to ask Dallas
such an
about that
awesome
too.
scene.
That would be sick. Where she slashes him,
Yeah,
just like
and then you can
Obi-Wan did.
almost see Anakin still in there a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
just like in Obi-Wan.
Yep.
I would love it if they did it, but I don't know if they'll do it again because they already did it in Obi-Wan.
Bucket, do it again.
But she had more.
Impact.
Well, Anakin had more impact on her, I think, than on Obi-Wan. Well, probably
Yeah.
about the same.
It would. Yeah, I mean, it definitely
He
is,
was her master, so
yeah, master versus student
yeah.
for the two of them, but I don't know. I think it'd be cool to see somehow they do like Ahsoka as not a youngling, but a Padawan, and who knows, maybe they'll have Ashley done up and make her look
Yeah.
like Ahsoka. Just
I've
for
heard
one
people
scene.
talk about that before. How
Not that Ashley's super young. I think she's in her 40s, but
definitely shorter.
it'd
Yeah.
be fucking sweet if they did that.
I've heard rumors. I think Skylar and I were talking about that on our way to Minot the other weekend. About how she could possibly be an Ahsoka flashback.
She could play a Padawan.
I think that would make so many people happy. It would also be respectful, I think, of Ashley for everything she did for the character.
Absolutely.
Not that Rosario's gonna do anything bad necessarily, but I think it'd be kind of neat.
I do like how it's a August release date too,
For your
not
birthday.
not the original December.
Yeah.
It's like December 23rd. It was basically our Christmas present for the
Yeah.
year is what I was thinking it was going to be, but that almost leads me to believe that we might get a movie at the end of the year.
That they're keeping close to their chest.
Possible.
May the 4th might get a trailer.
True.
Hell, and if all you guys are in town for October, we could always do a podcast together.
That's the ultimate like dream.
Yeah.
is
Get all of
one
us
live show.
one live show.
And then one live show at Star Wars Celebrations or C2E2. I don't care.
I'm down for that.
But I'd have to see who's all going to be at C2E2 next year. Honestly, with the way that C2E2 is going, it'd probably be better to go to Planet or something.
Yeah, Planet's doing really well, and then I like Cincinnati Comic Expo. That's going to be in September, I think. I already bought my tickets for that one.
So we could, like, if we all get down there a couple days before your wedding, we could book a.
I already bought
conference
my plane
somewhere.
tickets, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, we're in the process as well. We gotta wait for a few things that the IRS dicked us over on. So
But yeah, we'll get
Hear that, government? Fuck you.
We can do
Better be careful.
a sweet round table.
Yeah.
Four of us.
yeah,
That'd be fucking tight. We can always get Matt to come in with some of his equipment.
We,
Help us out.
fuck, I can mail my mic and shit down too ahead of time.
That's true.
I can bring my laptop to run it off of.
Hell
What
yeah.
else we need? Fuck, we
My-
can do it with.
My house has Wi-Fi now. I don't live in the Ice Age anymore. Fuck yeah.
What else? The Acolyte. The Acolyte was kind of a High Republic type of setting. I don't know how much you guys know about the High Republic.
I
only
I
read
need
a
to get
couple
back into
issues.
reading the book.
Finish Ahsoka and Thrawn and all that stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The High Republic.
yeah.
The Acolyte is like
So these are all live action shows coming out, correct?
the Acolyte was. I think Skeleton Crew is a TV show.
Yeah.
Skeleton Crew is
And the
live
Acolyte
action.
is a movie.
No,
Yeah, it's all live action. There's
yeah.
no
Yeah.
animated.
Animated,
And,
yeah.
well, I guess Star Wars Visions too, which we
Yeah.
didn't talk about yet, but that obviously animated.
Yeah.
Alkalide or whatever.
Acolyte.
That's a limited series. I think that'll just be one
One season.
like
4
8
episodes or something.
I think it might be 8.
What was
Maybe
Book
6.
of Boba?
Book of Boba was
6,
8. 6. Yeah.
6.
6. God,
Yeah,
what a flop that show
I'm
was.
cool if that doesn't come back.
I just liked Cad Bane for the 30 seconds we got to see him.
I wish the Mando Grogu thing wouldn't have happened in it.
Oh,
I think that took
100%.
away from it for sure.
And I liked whatever his name was, Vanth Cobb
Cobb.
Cobb Vanth.
Vanth. I thought
I have his
Timothy
Chase
Oliphant was fucking sick in that.
over there somewhere.
I loved that, and then obviously Cad Bane. But it's good to know that neither one of those two are dead, at least not confirmed, because
No.
Bane was still beeping, and obviously Cobb was in the Bacta tank.
Honestly, Cad Bane's an old motherfucker. So he don't got too many years left in him.
Who knows how long those guys live though?
I think he was.
I don't know.
I think they did it out, and it was like 71
He's old as shit.
at the time of Book of Boba. He would have been 71. Those live like 110.
Damn, he was just reaching like
Prime.
peak.
So, yeah, he would have
He's
only
in them
made
Sam Elliott years.
another 40 years if he makes it to.
So going back to Ahsoka a little bit, you think we'll get a little bit of Hondo action in there?
I hope.
That would be
We
fun.
That-
gotta have Hondo in live
Yeah.
action.
Just
Oh,
his
man.
character, the comic relief.
We got him. We got him in Disney World. He's at Galaxy's Edge.
I know, and that's why I'm holding out hope that it's possible. It's just
Especially
one of
with-
those little tiny things that I've always
Yeah.
I've always wanted to see a live action Hondo.
Especially with the pirates and stuff
Mhm.
in Mando. You're
I
thinking,
thought he would have showed up
"Oh."
with Mando on that. Like,
No, instead we got fucking rip off Swamp Thing.
Sure. Hey, that actually looked pretty good though.
It did look good.
yeah.
I
It
don't.
was an interesting
Character design was a little different, but hey, you know what?
It works.
I'm like that. I think it's actually pretty dope.
It worked.
Dude, this last episode when that pirate ship that scoots across the desert was rolling up, I'm like, come on, please be Hondo. Please.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
I
that
didn't even
would've been
think
sick.
of that.
I'm just always sitting there thinking like, oh, come on, Hondo.
Like when they were on Mando or Mandalore.
Yeah.
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 That would be
pirate
kind of
ship,
funny
yeah.
that he's there. They're like,
Hey,
"Who the fuck
Just
are you?"
you got to think like somebody just who would be one person roaming around on a deserted planet trying to loot shit.
Hondo.
I don't know for sure.
Was he in Clone Wars too? Or is it just Rebels?
I think just Rebels.
I didn't know if there was like a younger Hondo in Clone Wars or whatever.
No, he was. He was in Clone Wars.
That's what I
Because
thought.
Anakin and Obi-Wan get tied up with him, and he
Oh,
takes them
God.
hostage.
Yep.
He takes he drugs them with the drinks or whatever, and they pass
Oh
out.
yeah. Yep.
And I think Ahsoka ends up saving him.
He plays part with he has a couple deals with Darth Maul too
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the Syndicate.
in Savage Press.
Yeah. Oh damn! I totally forgot about that until just now.
Man, I forgot how good that arc was.
Oh yeah.
Maul and all that stuff.
Dude, that fight between Maul and Ahsoka, that I can't wait to watch that again.
On the Siege Mandalore.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was fucking sick. And how Maul's pleading with her, like, we have to kill him. Kill one, save everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Save the galaxy. Fuck. Which
When
kind of blows my mind because did he like become, I guess, not Sith at that point?
no,
He
he
got
wanted
off.
the Sith to go away.
Yeah.
He hated the Sith.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because of what
They did to him?
he was pretty much outcast after Obi-Wan cut him in half. And Palpatine never he just pretty much cast him away and
Dooku.
Dooku, yep.
So he just wanted revenge.
Well, then Dooku used his brother Savage. Was
Yeah.
that Savage? Yeah,
Savage
his-
Opress.
yeah. He got his brother got killed too because
Yeah.
of the Siths, and so he went off the fucking deep end with
Yeah.
that.
That's Maul. That's literally all he runs off of. Hatred and
yeah.
revenge. And that ultimately ended up being his big downfall. in the very
That's
end.
true, because even when Obi-Wan finally killed him, he needed to make sure that this chosen one was safe and all that shit. So yeah. So he kind of didn't die a villain, but kind of did. Like,
He's like not really a Deadpool, not a bad guy, but not a good guy. Just kind of a pain in
So-
the ass.
Is
Yeah.
Obi-Wan most likely already dead in Ahsoka?
it has
Yes,
Yeah.
he died in A
to be.
New
He died
Hope.
in A New Hope. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he's hella dead.
Well, because he was in Rebels, so I didn't know for sure.
That's true.
But
'Cause
Rebels
Luke-
was before the New Hope. I thought
yeah,
it was the start of the rebellion.
correct. Like
But then-
Rebels and Rogue One are like hand in hand, because in Rogue One you can hear over the intercom Captain Syndulla,
Yeah.
yada yada yada,
Yeah.
or Lieutenant Syndulla.
No, it was Captain.
It's Captain. That's
Mhm.
okay.
Il Capitano.
Yeah.
And then, so in Mandalorian, what's the time frame? Like, I know it's after
So,
Empire, or
Season
Jedi.
1 was 5 years after Return of the Jedi.
Okay,
And I don't know where we're at now.
3 years, maybe.
probably 3 or 4 years, because Navarro is
Yeah.
definitely jacked up.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So let's see. Grogu was 50 when they found him. So he's probably like 55 now.
That's kind of what I've always thought.
Yeah.
God, that's insane. But, and then also back, I guess, off topic, but with Moff Gideon, he's clearly a Vader simp, right? Like, from that fucking outfit and his armor, like the blinking lights on the chest plate, the helmet.
He loves him
It's
some
eerily
Vader.
similar to Garth Saxon's armor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
true too.
Yep.
So that's another good shot at the armorer being his right hand.
Yeah, a lot of people
Someone has to mold that
really
Death
want.
Star.
A lot of people really want the armor to be Darth Marion.
That's her name.
No, they want her to be. That's the race that they want her to be. It's
Oh,
like a female Darth Maul, pretty much.
Yeah, they want her to be like the sisters, the witches,
The Night Sisters.
Night Sisters. That would be kind of sick.
But I am 95% sure that the armor is the other spy.
Yeah.
She has to be. I mean, I get it if they do end up doing it and it's a red herring.
What if it's Bo? What if she made another deal?
Talk about my girl like that.
She did a fucking second deal.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think she's finally starting to get what she wanted.
What if she made a second deal just to double cross Moff Gideon?
It's
Like-
a good theory.
Ooh. Okay. That'd be pretty long game.
I don't know. I'm just literally going to say every theory, and one of them has to be right next week.
Yeah.
Not wrong.
Yeah.
And then I can go back and edit out which one.
Grogu. Grogu is
said.
the fucking spy. A little bitch.
Oh, God.
The flips and shit are just distractions.
Those flips that he does, they are pretty quick.
So now that Dallas is gone, I mean, it's been a minute, but so he obviously said that he read somewhere that it's going to be Boba and Finnick. Or Finna.
Fennec.
Who else do you think could possibly show up? Who else would be
Somebody from a previous TV show.
angry enough? Do you think Ahsoka would pop in at all? Do you think there
That-
might be a little hint of Thrawn?
One of the last things that I wanted to talk to you guys about tonight was predictions for a post-credit scene. And I think you almost have to guarantee it would have something to do with Ahsoka. Just because
It's coming out so soon after this.
leading into the next.
Yeah.
But
I would say it's either going to be her or it'll straight up be Thawne and Ezra. Like them maybe right after the hyperspace jump or whatever with the Purgles or whatever the hell they're called.
I actually think that was right.
So
Yeah, I remember things. Or
What?
I don't know.
if the post-credit scene is, because Ahsoka has been looking for Ezra and in turn Thrawn. So what if the post-credit scene is her finding Ezra and then saving him from Thrawn?
That would be sick.
But then that kind of gives away the whole Ahsoka plot too.
Yeah.
I don't
Or
think
maybe she just finds the ship.
Yeah.
That would be kind of cool.
that's back when we were doing our Book of Boba Fett predictions. I think we did finale predictions for that too, and post-credit scenes. And I think I had said Thrawn's ship off, and then you just see his ship or the ship that they were on.
Yeah, the Camaro.
Yeah.
And I don't know if they would go straight into having both of them on the same ship.
Yeah. Yeah, true.
Because it almost seems like they've been separated at this point.
For a long time.
And if they got sent into unknown regions, which is where,
Yeah.
you know, the Chiss are from, is unknown regions.
Yep. They're not going to be together.
Hell,
don't think so.
Just her finding the ship would be kind of neat,
cool.
though. Like, just the completely broken down chimera that
You know who
obviously
I think might show up
runnable.
is in the final the season finale of Mando is like a younger Sabine Wren with her painted up armor.
She would be alive.
I don't think she would be younger. Because
Well, I just was
Ahsoka's
going
old.
off of the Ahsoka time jump.
Oh, well, I mean, she would be older than she is in Rebels.
Yeah,
at this
true.
point.
True, yeah.
So I guess at this point you could just say
Sabine, yeah.
You think? I mean, I don't hate that idea because I mean her family line is still alive. They just don't
Well-
live on Mandalore.
Well, she was part of Clan Vizsla, House Wren of Clan Vizsla. So, Pa's dying might
That's
have
true.
something to do with that.
I
Good point.
I think it's probably going to be something darker, though. It's going to have something to do with the First Order or something.
How it's starting to rise.
Yeah.
And
I don't know if they'd really
all
feed
of
us fans with something cool like that.
all of those, all of the Imperial officers that were meeting. So they had
The Shadow Council?
the Shadow Council. They had Hux's dad.
Yep.
Talking about basically the Star Killer base, right? Is that what that's what he was in charge of?
Well, I'd have to go back and rewatch what he was talking about. I've only seen the episode once.
Okay. Do
I
you
just-
think they would show something to do with that?
Maybe.
I mean, I don't really know why you would need to, because you know Star Killer base and what it does and yada yada yada, but because it's on a ice planet, we know that. So it's not Mandalore.
I wonder if they would go the route of if they're going to start to build up Snoke a little bit.
Well,
Is it-
it would
'cause I
make
mean-
sense. They were showing when Moff Gideon was walking to go to the Shadow Council meeting. He was walking past test tube tanks and cloning tanks.
Because obviously Moff, you know, already has Grogu's blood. And he already has all these, you know, Snoke clones, essentially, that he says he doesn't have an obsession with, but clearly everywhere he goes, you see these goddamn Snoke clones all over the place.
And the
I
Force
almost
senses.
wonder if we're gonna see maybe like a Snoke prototype. I hate to call it that, but
Yeah.
like a live Snoke. Because then, you know, essentially he
You're not
like
wrong.
Moff wants to have a force wielding person. I don't want to say in charge, but basically that works underneath him.
Mhm.
But then doesn't Palpatine kind of take over? I'm assuming Palpatine kind of takes over. Because
Starts pulling the
I think-
strings. man.
yeah, I think that's basically how they get Palpatine to come back, is all the Snoke clones and midichlorian blood and this and that.
Yeah, they got to go in detail about it at some point, and it does kind of seem that Filoni and Favreau are trying to, again, not retcon, but weave it a little bit better to make it
As much
easier.
as I hate to say, introduce the sequels.
Yeah, basically introduce them,
Yeah.
even though they're already pretty universally hated.
I think it's half and half. A lot of people that I've talked to around here who are not diehard Star Wars fans, just casual watchers. One comes out, they'll watch it.
Mm-hmm.
They love them.
I mean,
And-
yeah, I guess if you watch
You're
them,
talking the sequels?
Yeah.
yeah, if you watch them for just to be
Just the
watching
movie.
them, they're not terrible movies.
If you don't know anything about Star Wars and you watch them, I guess they're all right movies.
Yeah.
very beautifully done.
They are pretty movies. But yeah, I guess you're right. If you don't know the characters from like the originals and stuff, because like clearly Poe is Han Solo,
Yeah.
cocky ace pilot, yada yada yada. Got a
I
smart.
will
mouth.
say the only one I like truly did not like and hated was The Last Jedi.
I like the that one had the throne room scene with the
Praetorian
Where-
Guards.
Yeah, where he turns the lightsaber
the
into.
red room.
Yeah,
That was fucking sick.
that's probably the only good part about it.
There's a lot of build up for Snoke just to die like that. I did not
Yeah.
expect that when I was watching that in theaters.
Yeah,
No, but that was badass. Turning the lightsaber on and pulling it towards him. Fuck,
yeah.
that was cool.
Yeah.
It really
We're gonna
makes
have to
you
do
wonder.
a sequel watch through one of these nights.
Oh god, just so we
How
can do
come-
Dallas, just fucking shit on it.
9-hour stream,
Like-
all 3 movies back to back to back.
People say like it's the forbidden technique, but it's just like when you're fighting people with lightsabers, just turn it the fuck off and then turn it on again. Like,
Yeah.
solve a lot of problems, or just like force turn off theirs.
Yeah.
It just doesn't make sense.
There's
I
a
guess
lot of
there's honor.
logical things in Star Wars that don't make sense, but we just
Yeah.
don't talk about it.
That's fair.
Just let make believe be make believe.
Ships falling in space.
So outside of Ahsoka, yeah, right. Outside of Ahsoka, what are you guys most excited for from Celebration?
I like that the Acolyte is going back in time,
Yeah,
like
like
before.
2,000 years.
Yeah,
Yeah, like I think if you really want to just appease all Star Wars fans, just do the Old Republic.
something new.
Give us an Old Republic
Yeah.
trilogy.
Yeah,
Give me Raven or Darth Bane. Any of them, I don't care. But
Well, I'd
you
even
know,
take a High Republic trilogy.
which I think I honestly would speculate that will probably come
It's
sooner
coming,
than later,
yeah.
because that is original storytelling that has come out since
And they push
Disney
those
has
books
taken over.
hard.
Yes, and
They did push those books hard.
they still are. Like those comic books are still like a weekly thing.
Oh wow.
Like you can go into your LCS and they'll have the new High Republic book out every Wednesday.
It's crazy.
So
I haven't.
that's what leads me to believe that we will probably get a High Republic
Yeah.
trilogy at some point.
Especially if the Acolyte's going back in time as well.
It's the end of the High Republic, I believe, is
Okay.
what the synopsis I read online.
So
said.
I would assume then we're getting a TV show or a trilogy on the High Republic.
Well, the Acolyte is pretty much that. I think
Yeah.
it's.
Like the
I
big.
think it goes High Republic into the Old Republic, if I am doing the timeline in my head correctly.
Oh, so Old Republic is after High Republic.
I think. Do not quote me on that. Wait, no.
Maybe the older.
Yoda wasn't born yet, right?
Correct, and Yoda's in
The High Republic. So Old
So
Republic is before.
Yeah.
Old Republic
I had
is
it backwards.
2,000 years. High Republic must be 900
Yeah.
years.
Yeah.
Old Republic, that's like I'm trying to think of the Legends book. I think Dawn of the Jedi. I think that was like if you want to read Legends, I think Dawn of the Jedi is the first one in like chronological order.
Okay. He's fucking boom.
I think. And there's so much reading out there.
There
So,
is, and Dallas
I
has
haven't
read
done-
all of it.
I haven't done much like research into the Skeleton Crew.
It seems like Stranger Things, but Star Wars.
Let
It's
me see.
Jude Law is supposedly like a Jedi or a Force user,
Yeah.
and he's on this ship, and it stars him and like 4 or 5 little kids. So it's literally like Stranger Things, but Star Wars, and it's more on the horror spectrum.
If you Google Skeleton Crew synopsis on Google, 4 children lost in space. That's
Cool.
Jedi Star Wars Skeleton Crew is about 4 children lost in space. Jedi appeared as the help for finding a way back home. The new live-action television series centered on 4 kids who are only 10 years old and trying to discover something interesting as they get bored on their planet. Stranger Things in space.
That's what I heard.
So, I don't know. I mean, if it's well written, hell yeah.
Oh,
I'm all about
yeah.
it.
I'm all
It's
about
an
that
original
shit.
series, so I mean, fuck it. Let's do it.
Yep.
It's not, and hopefully not in the lore of fucking Skywalker saga.
I'm
just over the Skywalker.
Over.
saga.
Yeah, me too, man.
I was kind of happy when they brought him back in Mando, but then I was just like, God, go away.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
like
love
it
you.
was really
God, can
cool.
Like, that fits the timeline, though. I guess. So.
That's true. At least it's the right timeline.
Yeah.
Hopefully, Skeleton Crew is nothing to do with Skywalkers.
Watch, it's the one of the kids is the one. You remember the broom kid from the
Yeah.
sequels? Watch it. It's him.
Well, that's fine. That's after Skywalker, technically. Other than Rey, who's a Palpatine.
Did you guys see that article, or like it was like an online thing, that she was originally supposed to be
A Kenobi.
a Kenobi?
That was
Yeah.
my.
That was
Me and you
mine
were,
too.
me and you had like an hour-long phone call about that one night.
I was 100%
Yeah.
dead certain that she was a Kenobi.
She had the British accent.
She just whined a lot, so I thought she was a Skywalker for sure. Like, you can't tell me. The Skywalkers are all crybabies.
Not Leia. Leia wasn't no bitch.
Leia was a badass, but
Leia, they really did her dirty, man.
I wanted to go to talk station, but blah, blah, blah.
Did you know that there's
needed the-
actually a Toshi station?
He needed
Like,
the
that's an
power
actual
converters
Really?
Yeah, like it's an actual gas station.
in overseas.
I have no idea where it's at. I know Mark Hamill has a picture on his Instagram in front of Toshi station.
And he's holding a power converter in his hand. It's fucking funny. He goes, I finally made it.
I know it. I love that man so much, but
Yes.
God,
He is awesome. But
he's a national treasure. He really is.
I don't know. I'm not looking forward to the Rey Star Wars.
If it's done right, I think it will be good.
I'm going to remain optimistic. I'm going to give him a second chance
Well, yeah.
because
Her
mean-
and Poe were like, I didn't mind their characters.
Finn sucked.
They just didn't do anything with him. Like,
I feel
He's
like they had a lot
force-sensitive,
more
but-
plans for him, but the whole force sensitive stormtrooper.
yeah.
But I mean, he wasn't originally a stormtrooper. He was taken from his planet. So I
Yeah,
mean,
and turned
it-
into a
he could,
stormtrooper.
he could be force sensitive, but I don't know.
That's true. He was kidnapped from his own planet.
Everyone liked Rose, though. She was a great character.
I
Mhm.
wouldn't go that far.
Yeah, her and her sister.
I do feel
Her sister
bad
was more
for-
badass than she was.
I feel bad for all the hate she got. On
She got a lot of hate.
It
Yeah.
wasn't really her fault for the
The poor
Writers.
writing.
but she probably
Agreed.
got a fat paycheck from it. So
I don't know if it's worth it.
Well, she kind of brought it on
fuck,
herself, too.
you
Didn't
give
she?
me a big paycheck, you can sit and throw all the hate online at me all you want. I don't give a shit.
Well, didn't she kind of bring it on because she like voiced her opinion about, being disappointed in Rose's limited screen time on Rise of a Skywalker?
If anybody needs to be pissed about screen time, it would be Finn.
Yeah,
They did him probably the dirtiest.
Yeah.
We went from a
and
main
that guy's a
character-
great actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't hate John Boyega. I didn't like
Boyega.
that character. Boyega.
A lot of the the sequel characters suffered from poor writing.
Oh, 100%.
So well, we'll see. 15 years post events of Rise of Skywalker
Yeah.
15 years later. So
Can we get some Poe Dameron in there?
And it's
please?
her trying to rebuild
She marries Poe
the
Dameron.
order. I'm pretty sure Poe was gay.
Hey,
they were given the vibes for it.
Yeah.
no, because he had that one chick with the helmet, his ex-spice running partner.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, Carrie
He wanted
Russell.
her to run
Yeah.
away.
He did. She did though.
Well, she did join the fight at the end. So yeah. Yeah, that was another thing that don't make sense.
Yeah.
Horses in space.
She was on Exticle.
Horses in space. Yeah.
Or is that what it's called? Exicle?
Exigal.
Something like that. I thought that was probably my favorite scene. Just seeing all the old characters and the old ships.
There's more of us, Poe.
You had fucking Wedge Antilles hanging out.
Oh man, I got so emotional when I seen him on the big screen in theaters.
And then you saw Lando.
Yeah,
Back at
Billy
it.
D.
Him and Chewie.
Is he an asshole in person, Billy D?
He wasn't an asshole. I met him. He was so drugged up.
Hell
Like-
yeah.
Like from his handlers. His handlers had him on like diazepam or whatever, and he was just like, nice to meet you. He could barely.
He was
fucking
there, but he
talk.
wasn't there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Physically, he was there. Mentally and emotionally, he's fucking out.
So do you remember, Skylar, when we were talking about Poe's character after the first or Force Awakens, how we thought he might be some relation to Wedge?
Yeah.
That was just the way he flew and stuff was kind of cool. That's how we drew
Best
the
pilot
line.
in the galaxy.
It's one hell of a pilot.
I mean, I enjoyed his cockiness, like when he rolled up on the fucking Star Destroyer and he was all like just by himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
That was pretty fucking sick.
Damn, I gotta go watch sequels again.
And
Yeah.
Leia's pissed off at him the whole fucking time. She's like, stop.
Oh yeah, that was another part. Space floating Leia.
Space floating, yeah.
That was bad. I almost walked out. Not gonna lie. Not that she was floating in space. I was like, okay, cool. They killed her off. I get it. Oh,
Just the whole like force like pulling.
when all
back
of a sudden
into
she
it.
just like pulls herself back. You're like, I know we've been gone for 40 years, but all of a sudden this bitch has Jedi. Like she didn't show any of that shit in the first movies.
Yeah.
But I know all the legends and EU, but oh my god, that was bad. I know Dallas hates that.
Oh.
I'll be Dallas for that one. Fuck,
Yeah.
that's bullshit. That's fucking stupid. Stop.
Say something positive about the sequels.
Something positive about it. They were beautifully done.
Oh,
sorry, I'm
gorgeous
not ready.
movies.
You already said that.
The Hondo or the Hodo maneuver.
The Hondo maneuver.
Fucking sick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Laura Dern kicks ass.
Yeah.
Her and her purple hair. That was that's the second best sound in Star Wars behind the supersonic,
Yo.
whatever Boba Fett's bomb's called. Because when she did that, I was just like, no fucking way. That was pretty sick.
Yeah.
Seeing that in theaters. Sounded good.
What about the green milk?
That was aggressive, and I needed therapy afterwards.
When he's just like,
Yeah, just the way he like drinks it, like,
Yeah.
runs down his face, and he's
he
just
had he had a
you're
one
like
eyeball going.
cocked eye. And
Yeah.
He had the Forrest Whitaker eyes
Yeah.
going, or I guess you could say the Saul Guerrero eyes. But yeah, he's just looking at him. Oh,
He just showed up recently in something too, didn't he? Wasn't it Mando?
no, that was Bad Batch. They were
Bad Batch,
sabotaging the ship.
Yep.
Or the base.
That guy fucking always has impeccably bad timing.
Oh,
He's a
All the
fucking
time.
moron. Like his character a lot, but he's just
After his
too
sister
blood-hungry.
died, he went off the deep end.
Yeah.
yeah, he went fucking crazy. And then what other scene did I like or just about the sequels? I don't know. I kind of liked it when she handed him the lightsaber. He looked at it and it was all like, oh, and then he just throws it over his shoulder.
You want to talk about 2 years of, because Force Awakens and it ends with like seeing Luke,
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, we got 2 years until the next one. And then, we're all in the movie theater like, oh, God, Luke's here. And then all of a sudden he throws it. And it's like, what the fuck just happened?
Mhm.
Like,
That
I
was
waited 2
amazing.
years for this?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know you.
And like the way she like hands just like all shaky, and he just grabs it and fucking hucks it over his shoulder.
Yeah, he like looks at it. Nah. Man, good times.
The amount of speculation that went on in those 2 years
Oh, it was insane.
between Awakens and Last Jedi.
I remember going to see Force Awakens is the first one, right?
Yeah.
That's 7. I remember being there, and it started in the scroll, like, and damn it, I'm not ashamed to say it, like a little bit of a tear I had, and I'm just sitting there, and I'm just like, it's happening, like, because I mean, I saw the prequels in theaters too. Like, I don't know, maybe it didn't hit me as different because I was like 10 when
Right.
when
Yeah.
episode 1 came out. But I'm just sitting there, 29 years old. I'm just like, I get to experience this, for the first time in theaters, just like they did in 77. But kind of let down, not gonna lie.
Man, Force Awakens wasn't that bad.
It wasn't that bad, but like I walked out and I was like, this is just a New Hope. They just polished a turd. Like they just
That's what Star Wars does, though.
Yeah.
it's true.
We've been
You're
talking about this
100%.
last 2 days.
You're
They
not
just
wrong.
mirrored themselves.
But I don't know. I thought it would have had a little bit more substance.
Bro, I went
but
to Force Awakens like 5 times.
I only went once to all of them.
I think I went once with my wife and once.
Ty, me and you went in Watford.
Yeah. Yeah, you drove to Watford. Yeah, that's right.
I did one there. I think I went to it 3 times in town here.
Yeah.
Maybe I only saw it 4 times, but
I'll probably go multiple times to the Mando movie. Just
I think it's just been so long
Quality.
since we'd had live action Star Wars.
that is true too.
Like I even took my daughter and she was when did it come out?
2015.
Yeah, so
16?
she was 2
15.
years old. And I took her one time with me, and then I took Brittany, and then I went with
God
Skylar.
damn, to almost a 3-hour movie. You took
My,
a 2-year-old.
my kids are great with that shit, man.
That's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Ours is 11 and he sucks.
My son, we took him to a Wild Capitals game in St. Paul, and hockey games are about 2 hours usually. And that little fucker, all he did was sit with a bowl of popcorn between his legs and just ate popcorn the whole game.
Oh yeah.
Someone would score, he didn't care, he'd yell. Didn't care what team it was, he just yelled, and then he'd go back to eating popcorn.
Hell yeah.
My kids have always been pretty good about that stuff.
No, Lucas goes pee like 4 times.
Same.
Your Lucas probably does the same thing. Ours is 11, but same.
It's a Lucas thing.
Yep. Can't believe we've gone this long and we don't have Dallas.
Yeah.
Minute 15. Do you have any questions from the crowd?
There ain't no crowd. There hasn't been a crowd at all tonight.
If anyone's in here, please say something.
There ain't nobody in here. I've been staring at that view count all night long. It's been 0. Hunter popped in here and said hi. That was about it.
How many do we have on our actual page?
70?
On the IG page,
On the IG page, yeah.
I think we're up to 90.
Hell yeah.
Our YouTube is like 25, isn't it? Or 50?
We're knocking on the door of 50.
Come on, guys. We're knocking on that dirt star. Let's get it there. I gotta say, those stands turned out pretty nice.
Are those the ones with the balls on them that I use?
No, they are. I have another one here that I haven't put together yet. It's literally just a rod.
Oh, okay. Yep. I've seen those
And
ones.
two.
Yep.
I'm just gonna make those at work.
Yeah.
They cost me $5
Mine just
$5 a
sit on
piece.
my shelf. My son fucks with them so that's why they're all not straight.
Dude, I'm jealous of that First Order one.
Oh, I traded Scully for that.
Of course you did. Scully's always trading.
I don't even remember what I traded him for.
That was the Ahsoka pop that Remy actually got signed.
Oh yeah, because I had
It's a
two
good
of them.
trade.
Yep.
It was a good trade.
I bet that Thrawn pop's probably starting to go up a little bit.
Yeah, my Funko app's been really weird lately. I can't check.
Funko is going through some shit right now.
Yeah, everything's tanking.
It's okay. Only the strong survive.
I haven't bought a pop. Well, that Cad Bane one that I bought at is that Target?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the first pop I've bought in probably 6
I haven't found any that I really like.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I'm not trying to not buy them.
Yeah,
I
same.
just haven't found anything that.
Yeah.
I bought the
Like,
R2D2.
I mean,
and
I
the
got
R5D4
other than
the other day.
that Cad Bane. These are the only ones I bought recently.
Oh, it's
Okay.
awesome. Wait, no, I did get those Blank 182 3-packs.
Oh, yeah, I got those for Christmas from my lady.
Oh, God. Christmas. How long ago was that? What month are we in?
April.
You're
yeah.
talking the? Are you talking the one with the album cover on it?
No, I still
No.
haven't found that one.
I've never
Supposedly
found
that was
that.
a Walmart exclusive, and I still have yet to find it.
Well, my Walmart exclusive came.
If I ever get it for you, to find it, it's yours, bud. I know you're bigger with them than I am. What the fuck did I do?
Ty, you got any signature series left? Oh, you fixed it.
No, I bought another one.
Oh. Did you get a return?
Well, they
one and-
refunded me, and then I used my money to buy it from StockX. So,
Oh, that's fucking cool.
you got something we can trade? I'll trade you.
I have to do some digging. Sure, I can find something though.
I want that Bo-Katan too.
The helmet.
Good luck.
Yeah,
That thing took forever to come in.
I never saw it in the wild. I don't like pre-ordering and like ordering shit online.
I pre-ordered that Bo-Katan one.
I'm hoping, and
You're gonna
also-
tell me you're not gonna pre-order the Ahsoka helmet?
I didn't.
I'm gonna go see if I can pre-order it at GameStop.
Yeah,
I
same.
just
I
did it on the
don't-
Hasbro app. The Hasbro
I
app
have-
is awful, but I
I've had bad luck with the Hasbro Pulse app,
yeah.
I've heard not good things. That's why I didn't do it.
and I refuse to do anything with Big Bad Toy Store. I hate the name drop on here, but that carbonized Boba Fett that I had bought and
Yeah,
took
they
about a
fuck-
year and a half to get here.
They fucked you with that one. I
I
remember
was very, very upset. And I usually don't get on social media and bash a company, but I definitely went full Karen on them on that one.
Yeah, Brittany
I
ordered
miss
me.
chasing Black Series figures, man.
Brittany ordered me a
You have 'em all
Darksaber
now.
from Hasbro. She pre-ordered it, and that thing took for fucking ever to come in.
Oh yeah, I mean, usually pre-orders are about. God, you would really hate to go through Sideshow.
Oh, dude, don't. I've got so much up on my desk from Sideshow, and it's just fuck.
You pre-order something and then it comes out like a year and a half later, and it shows up and it's like, oh fuck, I forgot about this.
Forgot about that.
Mhm.
That's how that bow helmet was. I forgot all about it. And I want to even say I pre-ordered that from GameStop.
Was it during COVID too?
I believe so.
Yeah, that was
Towards the
during
tail
COVID.
end of it, yeah.
The Bo-Katan came out like November of 22. I thought like it released.
All pre-orders were up probably January of
Yeah.
last year. Probably.
Yeah.
I got it in I think I got it in October of 22.
Okay,
That's when I
so
got it. Yeah, so you're only like a month off.
like a month off, but yeah, because I've been
I
researching
Pre-ordered
helmets.
it.
You
I
probably
pre-ordered
pre-ordered
it in
it.
21.
Yeah, I was gonna say probably December, November of 21.
Yeah.
Well, that's when that Ahsoka helmet comes
Because
out.
Ahsoka
October
helmet
this year,
doesn't come out until October.
Yeah.
literally right before your wedding.
So I got 3 at least, and I'll probably have another one by then. I want to get the yellow stormtrooper. artillery stormtrooper helmet.
I think that one's a little spendier, isn't it?
134.
Oh, that's about average then. I'm
Yeah,
trying. There's
131.
the all black one. That one is pretty spendy. I think that one's like, if you got to get it off eBay, it's like 250 to 300.
Oh, the all black Death Trooper helmet.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would
And
honestly
once it-
probably my next purchase would be a Mando helmet, a Din helmet.
Once upon a time, the Vader one, Vader used to be like $500, and then they re-released it.
They re-released the Obi-Wan one just a
Mhm.
couple months ago.
One.
That I might get to at some point, because that one actually opens up, goes down and clamps on.
What the hell helmet are you talking about? Oh, the Vader
The
Obi-Wan.
Vader helmet. It
God,
opens.
I thought you were talking about like an Obi-Wan helmet, and I'm like sitting here racking my brain. I'm like, God, what the hell was he wearing a helmet in?
No. Sorry.
You know what helmet would be badass, and I've only ever found custom ones of it, is the Leia Bounty Hunter helmet.
The
from
Trudeaush.
from Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Oh,
I've only
Bosch.
ever found custom made ones of it. I don't think they made a helmet for that.
get
No,
Conquer to 3D print it.
Yeah,
it's true.
Conquer.
If you're listening,
If you're
Hey, he
coming
said
back
he's
and
going to come
watching
back and watch it. He's at a UFC fight right now.
it. Nice.
it sounds like something you'd be at right now.
I told him to throw something at a celebrity for me.
Just
And
he
then
used to
yell,
yell, grab his
punch-
dick and twist
Yeah,
it.
grab his dick and twist it.
This is an
grab his
MMA fight,
dick.
bro.
Punch his dick. But yeah, I highly recommend these stands, or you just making them at work.
The ones I have right now, I made at work.
They're 14. These are 14 inches. So
They
They're
look
a little
good.
tall
I
for
do
the-
like that they're clear to where it looks like they're just floating.
they're just floating there.
Yeah, that's cool.
I almost got the ones with the balls on it that actually go
You're
on the wall.
be glad you didn't. Oh, on the wall one. I have the ones with like the big ball on it, and the helmets would turn all the time and stuff. And like,
Oh, these definitely will move.
I like that setup a lot better that you have than the ball.
Yeah. I had to take out the padding or whatever, the strap.
Yeah, that's I have to do that. on every
Otherwise, it was like going like this.
helmet.
Like
So
that clone trooper helmet, dude, it goes so deep, like on your head. Like it feels good.
I want them to re-release a Rex one.
Yeah,
The one they put out way back in the day was very poorly designed.
and it was
Well-
tiny.
Well,
wasn't it?
Black Series never put one out yet.
What's the one that came out back in the day? Was it like a knockoff brand?
It was-
Because I know it was
it was
put out at GameStop.
It was Hasbro.
Oh, gross.
Just like my Boba Fett helmet is the old school Hasbro Boba Fett helmet. It's two piece.
Okay. Does that have a dent in it? Does it have the
It's
dent
got-
in it?
Yeah.
Is that the same Boba Fett helmet I have?
No, you have the Black Series.
Oh, okay.
Excuse you.
Like this has got it's two piece. It pops together, but it's got the dent.
Show it from the side. Like hold it up and show it from the side. You see how it's like kind of straight down tie?
Mm-hmm.
Those were like the Hasbro ones. That's like
Okay.
the Captain Rex one.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I
okay.
guess where the hell is the Captain Rex one from Black
I've never
Series?
seen the Captain Rex one.
I don't think there is one now that I think about it.
These things, like this, fits so much more comfortable than the actual Black Series, in my opinion.
I hope Dallas tunes in right now and he's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah. So mine isn't the two piece.
So yours is the Black Series.
Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty much the same, though.
No, they're not the same dog.
Yours is probably a lot heavier than mine. That and these stupid things fucking fall off all the time on this. That's the only like.
Yeah. Mine pops off super easy.
I gotta put my helmets up higher. I'll come down, and my son will be down here just watching TV in a fucking helmet.
Living his
Dude.
best life.
I've been homesick with COVID all last week, so I went out to GameStop. I masked up and everything, but they ended up having the Phase 2 Clone Trooper helmet, and I bought it. And Andy's working on the computer because she works from home. She comes in the bedroom on her break, and I'm sitting there watching fucking Justified with it on.
Oh yeah.
She's like, "What the fuck are you doing?" I go, "I just bought a helmet." She's like, "You're fucking retarded."
Just living life, man.
Couldn't help it. I was like, yeah, I know we're saving for a wedding, but I just bought $140 helmet. And she's like, "You do you."
They have Death Watch one at my GameStop in town here right now.
Get it?
But
That's what I got. Got the Death Watch.
if
They-
I'm going to spend $140 on a helmet,
They only go to like here though. Like, let me put it on with my fat.
take the
ass.
padding out of the
The padding's
top part
out.
of the-
It's out.
Really?
It's sitting right here.
I'm gonna say that's what I have to do with my Mando one. Just take the padding out of the top, and then it hides like the bottom part of my beard.
Like, but it just doesn't sit well on your head at all.
I think
Small
mine
sacrifices
goes
you got to make to look good.
Oh, yeah, you actually press the button. It makes it go down.
Yeah, it's so cool. I love that.
That is actually pretty cool. And it
I
lights
told
up. But
I told Hunter I'm gonna start assembling a Paz Vizsla fucking costume.
She's
So I'm gonna wear it for Halloween. You can get Mandalorian armor off Etsy for like $150. You just gotta paint it yourself.
Yeah.
You can get the flight suit on, I think it was Amazon. You can get the flight suit for like $60.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that because my girl can paint like a motherfucker. Like, she's real good at paint application.
Happy little mistakes.
I want to do. I do want to make it. Damn, y'all still go.
The wheels fell off a long time ago, Dallas, and we're just kind of here.
The wheels haven't been on for a long
I've
time.
been doing this show for well over a year now. Wheels were never put on.
We were rocking just donut tires for a little bit.
I do a twirl.
Now we're just sitting here watching Remy try helmets on.
Yeah, he's cosplaying for us. A little
I don't
dance.
do a full twirl. I'm tethered. If I do, I'm gonna pull something out of something. Hey, we could be spending our money on drugs and alcohol.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's much better than cards and comics and helmets and Funko Pops.
We can resell some of this shit. Can't
Not
resell
Funkos
drugs.
right now, man. Funkos are fucking. They're going through some shit.
Well, yeah, because Funko's a terrible fucking company, and they fucked.
They just flooded the market with every sort of pop.
That's true too. That is very true.
It's all fucked. But I tell you what, Ahsoka's gonna be good though.
Oh, Ahsoka's gonna be the best. The best.
I do have one box hidden away.
Signature series?
Yeah.
Better
There
open
you go.
Dallas.
Dallas, are you still here?
Oh, yeah, he's here. He somehow shot up to 2 viewers. Hang on, everybody.
I have this hidden away for the step kid.
Just put it away forever.
Oh, I have an unopened one downstairs.
All right, I'll try my best to surprise myself here. So, funny story about these. I bought 3 of them, opened one for myself, and then I let my wife open one. And then I was going to save another one for the stream, like I'm doing right now. And I got home from work, and she just decided to open it herself.
Damn.
What'd you get out of the first ones?
Oh, who the fuck? My light is not helping.
Who are your first two you got?
Zero.
I have no idea who that is.
No, Chris Bartlett. It's from The Mandalorian.
Okay.
So this is one of them. I don't know what I have from.
Okay. Forlom.
Forlom.
It kind of looked like Forlom.
And then let me see if I can find the other one.
Forlom was a droid, right? Or was he an alien?
Droid.
Droid.
Alien. Dralien.
Sounds about right. Dallas, didn't you buy the Black Series Boba Fett helmet?
Pretty sure he did.
I know you're here. Talk to me, boy.
Someone's here.
So this was the other one. Admiral Akbar.
See, that's cool.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, D.
Yeah, this one's actually, the Admiral Akbar one's actually out of 50.
Okay. And how much do those things cost?
$74 a box.
Jesus Christ.
Going down a little bit.
They're going down, yeah.
Did you see that Mandalorian Topps Chrome Superfractor set? The gold 101?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could hit cool shit like that.
I still got my Salacious Crown.
Right, a Brotherhood of Steel helmet. Like from Fallout? Hell yeah. I know that's not what he's talking about.
Yeah.
I don't know what a BOS helmet.
Bo's helmet.
Oh, Bo-Katan.
Yeah.
Got it.
Do it, Dallas. They're fucking awesome.
I really want to buy one, but I don't want to order it. I just want to find it in the wild.
I would probably trade my other two before I traded the Bo helmet, honestly.
Low-key kind of wish they would have made an armor helmet.
I think they
Still
will.
might.
No, they ain't gonna. Not anymore.
You think they'll make a Prez?
He already got his action figure and everything. They have. I mean, isn't his just a Death Watch helmet?
Well, it's way more jagged. It's way sharper, more militaristic.
No.
And it's got like that huge, like it looks like a camera that's on the side of it. Granted, I don't know why you would have a camera.
GoPro.
Filming all the stuff. His kid Ragnar getting stolen.
Yeah, I wonder if that little fucker's gonna be pissed off now.
It's true. Is he going to be like the new Boba Fett? Like, my dad died.
Yeah.
I'm angry.
Probably.
I am pretty pissed off that they killed him, though.
Did you guys ever play that Bounty Hunter game? I had it on PS2.
The Django Fett Bounty
Yeah,
Hunter.
the Django Fett. That one was pretty badass.
Never played.
My brother played it a lot, but I played it a little bit. It was pretty fun.
I know my buddy just upgraded the
Your buddy Chris?
upgraded the Switch online package, so now I can download N64 games and GameCube games. So
Pokemon Stadium's on there.
I might download that. Is that what you were playing the other day?
I was
Or were
playing
you
Pokemon
playing-
Stadium 2 on the 64 last
So
night.
you were
but the
actually-
first Pokemon Stadium is on Switch Online now.
All right, I'll have to turn my
What
shit on.
64 games did you buy when you were in Minot?
WCW versus
Metro.
NWO Revenge.
Nice.
Oh, nice.
That's a classic.
I bought Pokemon Y for the 3DS.
Pokemon Stadium 2.
That's what I thought you bought, yeah.
That's a grail game for me
Yeah.
right there. I've been looking for that game forever.
They had that game in the store for like a day before we got there.
Oh, dude, it wasn't even an hour.
Oh, yeah, she's just got that in, right?
Yeah, just put it out on the floor.
Man,
She's like,
talk about some
anytime-
weirdos. Shout out to the grown-ass man who was just sitting on the floor of Rock 30 going through PS2 games.
It wasn't even PS2 games. It was like fucking GameCube games or something.
And he wasn't sitting on the floor. He was laying on the floor. And the dude has a bigger gut than I do. And he's just like rifling through these games, bitching about the prices of them.
How much did your Pokemon Stadium cost you?
$80.
That's a pretty
God
good price for that game.
Damn.
That's a good price for that game. Though.
Yeah.
Dude, I would have paid $200 if it had the box.
I think Chris has all those old games.
Your buddy Chris?
Mm-hmm.
I love Chris. Chris is good shit.
Chris is a good dude.
Ty will meet Chris.
He's my best man.
Ty and Chris will actually probably get along pretty well.
Why you say that?
Both you play hockey.
Yeah.
You both
Kinda.
hockey boys.
Hockeyed out now for till October or November.
That's all right. Chris doesn't know any of the players on the St. Louis Blues. He just likes hockey. He's got fucking season tickets. He doesn't know half the team. He goes, I don't care about the players. I just like going to watch the game. I was like, all right,
Yeah.
dude.
The game is so much more fun to watch nowadays than it was growing up. I'm in the minority on that category. I understand that, but there's so much more skill involved in it now. It's so much more fun to watch.
Well, yeah, when we grew up, it was the last aging out of the
Enforcers.
enforcers.
Yeah.
You got people like Tony Twist, Bob Probert.
Did you guys see all the spin-offs that HBO is coming out with now? About they're coming out with Dunk and Egg. It's about Sir Duncan the Tall and stuff. It's all like Game of Thrones spin-offs. There's like
had no idea.
2 or 3 different projects in the works.
Isn't HBO Max just turning into Max now?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like a whole different company or some shit.
Yeah.
Same
Yeah,
thing, but
Yeah.
Same, but different.
Yeah, because they're doing like a Jon Snow show and stuff too, and there's like a bunch of different spin-offs. Like Dunk and Egg is the spin-off that no one asked for.
As long as they do, I guess, a good job and don't water it down.
I'll watch
Man.
them.
Yeah, same.
Wait, no, I shouldn't say that because I was coming off the high of watching The Hobbit and all of the Lord of the Rings. So then I went right into Rings of Power and I didn't even get like 3 episodes through it. I'm like,
I
this is fucking
tried.
terrible.
I know Dallas tried to get us into it and stuff, and maybe I'll go back and try it again, but I just could not get into it.
Hunter, the biggest Lord of the Rings fan I know,
Didn't
care
like
for
it? Really? That's surprising.
That's what I said.
I've never seen Lord of the Rings.
All right. Well, on that note, everybody,
Yeah. Have a good night.
seriously though, I think we probably call it good for here.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah.
This is just garbage time right now.
Yeah. All right. Anybody coming back to watch this?
Sorry.
Appreciate it.
Sorry. You got a good solid 45 minutes out of
Yeah.
us.
Just stop watching at the 45-minute mark.
I don't know what we're gonna do as far as
Next weekend.
if we'll do an episode for the season finale. I don't really want to do a recap because we've already did mid-season and then tonight was kind of a recap.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we'll see how Wednesday goes.
Yeah. If Wednesday
I'm gonna
goes
be-
good, maybe expect us. But,
If I'm heartbroken and whatever, I'm gonna need some time.
We might break up.
yeah.
Who knows? We'll see.
It might kill
I
us.
guess keep an eye on the Instagram page, Facebook page, whatever. We'll let everybody know. But
Yep.
appreciate everybody coming back watching. Hunter, I know you're sitting on the other side of this little screen right here. Appreciate you watching.
Hunter, poke your head through and scare the shit out of everyone.
She might have headphones in, but yeah. All right.
Later.
See you, everybody.